So we get our Toad. Ribbit Ribbit. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got Toad enchantments, Ribbit Ribbit. Yes! So, okay, we've already put out a video with the Spirit enchantments deck. This is kind of the same core we got here, but I wanted to put a little bit of a twist on it. I wanted to run black, so there's two problems here. I think that the deck gets a little bit too, it doesn't pack enough punch, I guess you could say, and it needs maybe a little bit more win condition type of things, but it also needs another one drop. So the only thing, the Generous Visitor, if you don't have a Generous Visitor on turn one, it becomes kind of hard. Now I know the Jukai Naturalist lets you, where's it at? Lets you, storm a little bit better because everything costs one less, but I think that it'd be a little bit better if we can get out a turn one, something else alongside Generous Visitor. So what is that going to be? How are we going to fill the void here? Dockside Chef. Dockside Chef is an enchantment creature, and because we are running black now, along with our lovely Toad Rider, this is going to be pretty awesome because we're going to be able to have another enchantment creature, and we're going to be able to pop something off to draw cards to be able to extend the game a little bit if we need to. But the Toad Rider is what I want to focus on here. This is going to be a human ninja. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, if you don't control create Kami, a 3/3 black and green legendary frog. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So this is going to be very, very good. And then for 2 mana, for a green and an untapped, you're going to be able to make them unblockable, except for flying or reach. But usually it's just going to be you can't block them. So this is going to be great. You're gonna have for 3/3, you're gonna be able to have another 3/3, and then every time you cast an enchantment spell, you're just gonna be able to pop them for 1. But the true thing, that's really nice, but the best thing here is to make it kind of unblockable. I think that's kind of the big thing here, because if you got Kami of Transience, you got Weaver of Harmony, you got all these things, you can do some damage early, but if they put down something big and fat, and you don't have exactly like a Borrow Time or something, or a Touch of the Spirit Realm to just get rid of it, this Toad Rider allows you to just kind of bypass their board and swing for that extra little bit of lethal, and plus it still just gives you a 3/3 body. It's just really good, and I think the Toad Rider can be very versatile in here. I wanted to make a deck with this Toad Rider. I think it's very good. Other than that, obviously we're running Generous Visitor. It's absolutely insane. Every time you cast an enchantment, just a 1/1 counter on anything is just bonkers. The Reign of Truth, I actually have 3 instead of 4 because I think it does get a little bit clocky. Sometimes you kind of don't want it, so I think 3 is just fine because it is a buff spell. Spirited Companion, what a good boy, absolutely wonderful. Just go ahead and draw a card, pretty cool. Kami of Transience, pretty awesome. You're just going to put a 1/1 counter on it every single time you do something, and the Trample is going to be what makes it run so well. And then whenever something dies, you just get it back. Kami of Transience is absolutely wonderful. Weaver of Harmony is really cool. The best thing you can do with Weaver of Harmony, well, first off, it makes your enchantment creatures get 1/1, which is great. But the best thing you can do is you can use 1 green and then you just copy target activated or triggered ability. So if you play out a Borrow Time or a Touch of the Spirit Realm, you can use Weaver of Harmony to just tap 1 green, and then you get to remove 2 things with these abilities. So that is absolutely insane. You can also, if you got a Kami of Transience, you can also use the Reign of Truth to have Weaver of Harmony, and you can use this 2 times. And then say you have a Kami of Transience out and it's got Trample, you can buff it up into some absolute insane amounts of power. So Weaver of Harmony is really good. Jukai Naturalist, if you've been paying attention to Magic, you know that this card is insane. It's got lifelink, so it helps you out with the aggro matches up, and the enchantment spells, everything's going to cost 1 less. And we also have Jugan Defends the Temple. Pretty good late game, pretty good. Definitely like this card. I don't know, I feel like it's maybe a tad bit underwhelming, just because we're creating a 1/1. That's not that great because we're not really ramping up into anything at this point. We are curving out at 3, and then a 1/1 counter on each up to 2 creatures, and then we do get to create the Remnant of the Rising Star, which is cool. But I don't know, maybe I'm looking to get rid of the Jug, maybe 1 or 2, or maybe all of them. I don't know. I'm the most questionable on this card, but I am definitely sold on everything else. We do have everything else we need. Toad Rider is going to be really awesome. It provides us with an extra win condition that we otherwise would not have. And we do get another 1-drop. It is Dockside Chef. The mana is pretty complicated because it kind of has to be in this 3-colored extravaganza, but I think we can really make this work. I think we can make the Toad Rider work, and even if we just get a legendary frog creature out for a 3/3, I think it'll be really fun. Let's see what we can do. Let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. XYXCXYZ, that's quite the name here. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. This is actually, this is kind of gross. We have no white sources. We do have enough for a Generous Visitor, but because we have no white sources, I'm actually going to take a mulligan here. This looks a little bit better by default. We always got to make a hard decision what do we want to get rid of. Because we don't have too many enchantments, I think we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the Touch of the Spirit Realm. But we don't, it's not that great either. So I guess we'll get rid of, we don't have any white sources, so I guess we'll get rid of the Touch of the Spirit Realm. Not great, but at least we have a decent curve out here. So hopefully we can get into something else. So Thousand Face Shadow. This actually isn't that threatening. Usually you want to play this with, you know, the ninjutsu ability. But let's go out for our Generous Visitor. And what a generous visitor he is. So Generous Visitor is going to be pretty awesome. We do have Weaver of Harmony too, so this is going to be a little bit rough. We are playing second versus ninjas. I know they can get crazy, yeah, so this is already a little rough. We do take 2. The Silver Fur Master is going to be able to do some cool things. So we're definitely going to go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant, just so we can get it untapped. And now what do we want to do here? We're just going to go for Kami of Transience. So it's a little bit slow, but I just don't see what else we can do. This is kind of unfortunate here, but yeah, let's just go for Kami of Transience. Is what it is, and we're just going to go ahead and pass the turn. Now, we are on defense here. We're on the draw, which is unfortunate. So I think we're actually going to block the Silver Fur Master if they want to swing in here, because we're gonna have to do something here to switch the tide here. I'm not really sure. We could go for Dockside Chef, but the problem with the Dockside Chef is it uses up. We have to commit to black with this pathway. Hopefully they don't have another ninjutsu, but now ninjutsu, yeah, these are going to cost 1 less, so they're going to go ahead and put that back. Ouch. And let's see, we take 2. What does this do again? You may draw a card if you do discard a card. So they do get into another land here. We're going to be able to get into our Overgrown Farmland. So we're not starved on mana sources anymore, which is really nice. But I'm just kind of thinking what I want to do here. We can go for the Toad Rider. So we can go for the Toad. We kind of want to get out our Toad Rider here. I mean, I know we're gonna take another. We're gonna take another hit, aren't we? But I guess it's just 2. We can't go for the Toad Rider. We gotta go for the Dockside Chef so that we can get a little bit bigger here. Let's put this on the Transience. This is gonna be a 4/4, and we're going for Weaver of Harmony. And yep, that's fine. We're gonna put this on. Let's actually go for the. Let's go for the Dockside Chef. Yeah. And this way we get a little bit of a presence here. So let's go ahead and swing in, make our presence known. We go down to 15-15. I think it's a little bit better than going with the Toad Rider right here. So we also still have the Dockside Chef. Yeah, I think that's just the best move to do. So now that they don't have anything flying now, so we can go ahead and block everything, so they can't use any ninjutsus. Or I mean, not for free anyway. We'll go ahead and at least be able to block. Silver Fur Master is going to create everything, make everything a little bit bigger here. Network Disruptor. Oh, are they gonna tap our Dockside Chef? They are, which is really unfortunate. So I don't think they can use ninjutsu with just 1, right? I don't think they can with just 1. If they can, okay, so we'll go down to 8, which is really gross. So they'll have to discard a card, so they don't really, they get to fix their hand, but they don't really gain anything. So this is not good. Not good here. This thing also does fly. So hopefully we get like a borrowed. I don't even know. This is just looking rough. I'm not really too sure what we can do here. We got another Overgrown Farmland. I think this is game. I don't think we can really do anything here. We can't really go for game. Can't go for game, unfortunately. Dockside Shadow, I mean, we can't really draw either. So they got rid of the Thousand Eye Shadow, which is kind of interesting here. I don't think we can do, like, anything. They can actually just double block us, I guess. Alright, let's... Yeah, this is as gross as it gets. We just have nothing going for us right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing in. I guess. They're gonna just take it. Yep. Okay, well. Let's commit to black right now. And let's go for the Toad Rider. But we can't do anything. Alright, let's just go for the Toad Rider. I guess it'll just at least, worst case scenario, make a wall for us, but really bad here. They can also use ninjutsu here. We're at least gonna be able to block though. But this Network Disruptor, man, if they use some sort, I can't imagine they don't have some sort of ninjutsu in their hand. Darn, I mean, looks like we're going to be a little bit behind. We could have used Dockside Chef, but we don't want to sacrifice our creatures, though, to draw a card. That's just not that good right now. So I would give our win percentage right now probably like a 10%. It's got to be very low. So they are going to swing with just the Disruptor. Are they going to use Ninjutsu? I would imagine they have to, right? Come on. So they do. They go for Moonsnare Specialist, and that is going to be basically free. Basically going to be able to go free. They put the Transience back into our hand. Go down to 4, and they can still, what, use this thing to tap something? But the tap isn't really all that relevant anymore. I think there's one way we can win this. I know for a fact. We could draw a, Michiano or something? I forgot what her name is. Okay, but we gotta borrow time. Not gonna cut it. Just not gonna cut it, unfortunately. But we don't have anything flying anymore, so that's kind of nice. Okay, we'll go with the Kami of Transience, and we'll be able to use Borrowed Time on something. Enters the battlefield, return up to 1. So, yeah, I mean, our hand pretty much plays itself at this point. We're going to go, no, I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to go for Borrowed Time and then use Weaver of Harmony to block something out as well. So, that's going to be what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and use Borrowed Time and put a 1/1 out here. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Put a 1/1 counter. What do we want to put a 1/1 counter? I guess we'll put it on the Toad Rider. Sure. Sure. So now we do get out our lovely frog creature out here. And what do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of the Silver Furmaster. And we can go use Weaver of Harmony. And we're going to copy the Borrowed Time and get rid of the other Furmaster. So let's get rid of both Furmasters. Now they have to pay full retail price for their ninjutsu abilities, and I don't want to swing in here just yet. Or do I? Or do I? Yeah, I think we can. Let's try it out. Let's swing in here. No, because they still can block us out with Network Disruptor. So I think we're not going to. No, yeah, I think we just gotta pass here. So throwing Thought Thief. We don't have. I don't think they're gonna be able to do a lethal. Oh, we're just sitting. We're living on a prayer here. We can use Toad Rider to become unblockable, and if we use Generous Visitor to get big enough, we can go for lethal. But Network Disruptor is going to be able to tap something. Oh gosh, tap that. Hive of the Eye Tyrants. Can we do enough damage? Are they going to be able to, or can we block enough here? Darn, that's going to be a good game, isn't it? Oh, because this has Menace, so we won't be able to block it. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Just think if there's anything else we could do. No, there's not. Good game. Wow. Oh, wait. I can't do math. Okay, well, I can't do math. Good game. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Alex Rust 95. Let's see what we got going on here. This is an interesting hand. I guess we'll go ahead and keep it. It's a little bit black heavy, which is unfortunate, but okay, we'll go ahead and give him a low. I see. Because we're using Tamiyo, the avatar, we'll go ahead and give the nice emote. I love this one. It's just so, you know, serene. Just a friendly hello from Tamiyo before she becomes completed. And let's see, they do take a mulligan here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a single mulligan here. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop this for green, and we'll drop the Generous Visitor. Kind of sucks, because next turn we're not going to be able to do anything unless we get another land source. We do, but it's not the right color. It's not the right color. So we'll go and drop the Shattered Sanctum. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and swing in. So we do give them a break. They take a mulligan, and we miss a land drop here. We don't miss a land drop. We just come in tapped. So let's see what we can do here. There are running Jeskai. That makes me a little bit nervous. We do get the Reign of Truth, which is really nice here. At this point, I think I'm actually going to commit to We'll actually go with white here. I think we'll go with white. And we're going to go with the Toad Rider. If they want to use like just Warrior Disruption or something, that's okay. They actually do not. So we get our Toad. Ribbit Ribbit. Let's go. Toad is out and about. Looking good too. Expressive Iteration's not going to be great, but this is going to be really cool. We're going to be able to do a lot of damage with this Toad Rider. I'm telling you what, a lot of damage. So they just get a single red here. We got the Jukai Naturalist. I actually don't think that's what we want to do here. I think what we want to do is go for Dockside Chef, and then we just go in for the Reign of Truth. So let's go for this. I'm going to put the 1/1 counter on the actual token. So how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's go with this first. So we'll just put the Generous Visitor and put it on. Let's put it on the Visitor itself because I kind of want to spread out the love a little bit here. And we go for the Reign of Truth, which gives us more counters here. And put a 1/1 counter. Well, let's just go. Yeah, let's just go for the Visitor. And then we'll put this on the Toad Rider here. Okay, so that took a little bit too long. I apologize. But look how much damage we'll be able to do. And next turn, if they don't have some sort of, I mean, they can have Doomscar. Doomscar is no good here. And they just take it. Look at the power of the Toad. Ribbit Ribbit. Japan here. Okay, I must be a super boomer. What in the world? How can you change the font on these names? There's something I'm missing here because that is nuts. Okay, anyway, we'll go and jump our Overgrown Farmland because we don't have a turn 1 play anyway, so I don't know what's going on here. How did you get that different font style? Okay, well, either way, I don't got time to be figuring out computers and these gosh darn kids these days. Oh man, what do we want to do here? Let's see, I think it's better. What is it? Is it better to go with the Naturalist here? Or is it better to go with the I think the Transience is a little bit more mana efficient. I wish we had one more cheaper. Yeah, we'll go with the Transience here because we're on the draw. We want to be a little bit more aggressive. If we go into the Naturalist, the only thing we can do is just go for Jugan for cheaper, but like we can already play that anyway, so it doesn't really help us out in any way, shape, or form. So, okay, now we got the Eye Twitch, a little bit annoying, but nothing we can't handle in due time. We're gonna go for our Generous Visitor here. Yeah, let's just go for the Generous Visitor. And do we want to go with another Transience? Or do we want to go with the Naturalist? I think at this point we just want to get the Transience out. Let's just get the most amount of damage, the most. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Probably should have swung in first, but it is what it is. We got Trample here. We'll go down 18 to 20, and now we can play the Naturalist because this is actually more mana efficient to play the Naturalist and then go into Jugan, so we actually save some sort of mana. Ooh, we get the Reign of Truth. That's actually going to be really, really awesome here. Really awesome. We're going to commit to... We got white. Man, we got a... Let's see. White, green. I guess we'll go for green. We do need green here. So we can go for the Naturalist, and then we can go for Jugan Defends the Temple, or we can go for the Truth. I'm not going to go for the Truth because the Truth's a little bit better a little bit later. So let's just go ahead and just bump up our Transience here. Nothing too fancy here. We're just going to get really nice and big here. And they are running Snowlands, but... I don't think it's going to matter that much because they're not going to be able to get into Blood on the Snow. So now all of our things are going to cost 1 less. We can go for Jugan. I kind of want to go for Jugan rather than the Reign of Truth, but actually, at this point, I think it's just better to go Reign of Truth because I think we can actually threaten for lethal next turn. Yeah, so actually right now, yeah, we're actually just going to go straight up aggro. We are going to make just trade off these things, make these things as big as possible because they've got Trample. So yeah, this is actually better to go for the Reign of Truth right here, for sure, for sure. I'm assuming they probably have at least one Infernal Grasp or something. I'm actually going to swing with the Visitor. I don't care. I don't care. We're done pretty much ramping up here. I hate to say it. They either have removal or they don't. So definitely going to be swinging in here. They're not going to be... Okay, they actually do take the Generous Visitor away. Okay, I definitely am more just concerned about just doing raw damage right now. I know that black-white is more of a control deck, so they're going to go for Deadly Dispute. Okay, we'll still be able to do a lot of trample damage here. So, okay, they save 1 damage, and the Generous Visitor goes away. But we do 1 more damage here. Let's see what they got. They can't go for Blood on the Snow here. They just don't have enough mana. They got Environmental Sciences, but those Environmental Sciences are not going to be able to save them. We've got too much damage out here with the Reign of Truth. So that's our win condition. It's just going all out aggro. Here's the game. We're going for it. They can't use a Meat Hook Massacre. Meat Hook Massacre still puts them out of the range, and we take it, and we just go to aggro. Good game. Alrighty here, let's see what we got going on. Pretty good hand here. Oh yeah. Anytime you can start off with Hive of the Eye Tyrant and the Dockside Chef. Oh, I see the mulligan. I see the mulligan. We're gonna go and give them a Tamiyo hello. Hive of the Eye Tyrant into Dockside Chef is an absolute power move for this deck because you don't really want the Hive Tyrant to be looming over you to come in untapped. So, ooh, we got another Generous Visitor. Do you want to go for the Generous Visitor, or do we want to go into our Spirited Companion? I actually think, kind of unfortunate. I think the Spirited Companion is a little bit more... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go for the Spirited Companion, and I know we missed out on a 1-1 counter here, but next turn we can drop the Generous Visitor and then go into a 1-1 counter. So, we actually get another Generous Visitor. I don't know, it's more mana efficient, but is it better to be doing that on the draw or on being aggressive here? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, we're going to go ahead and commit to green now. We'll go for Generous Visitor. This is actually pretty good here. We're going to be able to steamroll them pretty good. So let's go for Generous Visitor, and then we can go for the Reign of Truth and put this on the Spirited Companion, and then the 1-1 counter will go on the Chef. And then we'll be able to just swing in, and they can't block efficiently here. So this is a 4-4. Yeah, we're just gonna swing in. The Aspirant stands no chance. We take them down to 13 to 20. Not too bad. Not too bad. Ooh, the Skyclave Apparition. What are they gonna get rid of? What are they gonna get rid of? They're gonna get rid of our Generous Visitor. That's actually, I don't know. That's actually not like the most crazy thing. I mean, that just tells you how powerful the Generous Visitor actually is, because they just don't want anything to do with it. So I think we're just going to give this to, see, 1, 2, 3. This would be a 3-3, so this would be a, what, a 4-4? Yeah, let's just give it to the Companion. I think that's fine. We can actually, let's go ahead and commit to, oh, we kind of need 2 white sources here, don't we? We could go for a Generous Visitor and then just go for Borrowed Time. I think we're just going to do that. We're just going to be aggro. This deck is so aggro that sometimes it's just so fast, you don't really have to do anything. So we're going to go for Borrowed Time, yeah, and we're just going to get rid of the Aspirant. We'll put a target onto the Chef. We'll just get rid of the Aspirant. I don't really care. We're just going to get a 1-1 back that way, so I don't really care that much. We're going to take him down to 6. I mean, this deck is just so aggro, so the adversary is going to be pretty good. They will be able to bump up a little bit of life, and this thing having lifelink does help a lot. So 4-2, 3-3. So this is just kind of sitting here, though. They don't get to do a whole lot with this. So now we get to go into the Reign of Truth. It is transformation time. Absolutely love that. It is a gorgeous animation. And this portrait of, I don't know if I can say this right, but Michiko, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, it is absolutely wonderful. Let's go ahead and burn. I want to say burn. Burn's kind of an ucky word. Let's go ahead and use our Spirited Companion here. Put another 1-1 counter on something that can actually attack. That would be kind of cool. But we could also do the Dockside Chef. Let's go ahead and do the Dockside Chef. We're cooking some stuff up now. Ooh, we get Jugan. Okay, we're gonna have to commit to green right now so that we can play Jugan defends the temple. We can't swing in with this yet, so let's go ahead and just play it now. We've already committed to just banking up the Chef, so can't swing in with the Spirited Companion anyway. So we'll go ahead and just do this. This way, if we swing with the Chef, they would have to double block, and they get a double death too. So I don't think they want to do that. So swing with the Chef, if they want to double block, they're either chump blocking and they're double blocking. And because they're double blocking, we're gonna kill both of these things. I mean, I don't see how they can come back from this. I mean, we kill both things and we get a 1-1 for good measure. But I mean, are they running Doomscar? Even if they're running Doomscar, it's not really over yet. So they go for an adversary. They get a 4-2 with lifelink. Okay, so we do get a Kami of Transience. We're gonna put 2 1-1 counters on all these creatures. Let's go ahead and just put them on the good boys. They're good boys. Let's go ahead and give them a treat. Let's go ahead and give them a treat. We go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant as well. Yeah, I think the Hive of the Eye Tyrant is just gonna be the move. We can just give this thing. Oh, we have no more black sources, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're too fast. Mighty. Well, hopefully we can be a little bit more mighty than you. No offense or anything. Let's go ahead and keep this. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good hand. I cannot complain about this at all. Our opponent takes a mulligan. We'll go ahead and give them the friendly mulligan hello, as we like to do on this channel. Let's go ahead and commit to black, and we'll just go straight for this Dockside Chef. Now, we can't go for a Spirited Companion, but we don't care, because we want to get our Kami of Transience out first anyway. So, actually, we actually could go for Spirited Companion, but we will not. Let's go straight for the Kami of Transience. Oh yeah, we're cooking. We're absolutely cooking. We're gonna do 1 damage here. The Kami of Transience is gonna be able to get bigger every single turn, and we can go for Spirited Companion. Ooh, Circle of Confinement. That's annoying. They get rid of our lovely Kami of Transience, so no such luck for us, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and go for Overgrown Farmland. We go for our Spirited Companion. Let's go ahead and draw a card, and we'll be able to drop a. Oh god, we got the chef is cooking up some things today. Let me tell you this. We'll go and swing in there. We can use the Dockside Chef. We're probably going to want to sacrifice a creature to draw a card because we need to get into a little bit more oomph in our deck. So, Spirited Companion, hey, maybe our companions can play with each other. So, just it's not the greatest of things here right now. I think we're just going to swing and all. Yep, swing and all, and we're going to go ahead and bump one out with the, whatever they choose to block. If they want to trade off the companion, we could use the Dockside Chef to blow it up. I think we're going to. I know it seems a little bit dumb, but another land. Good lord, not good here, not good. Let's drop another Overgrown Farmland, and at least we'll be able to pop off a Spirited Companion. We'll draw some more cards. We need some more like oomph. A Jukai Naturalist is pretty decent, but we need a Toad. We need like, you know, something on the higher end of our curve here. Another Spirited Companion. This is just the Companion City. We're all just one big dog breeding happy family here. Look at that. The Circle of Confinement really took out our hopes and dreams with this Transience here. So we still got nothing. We got a Jugan Defends the Temple. That's actually gonna be pretty good. Let's go ahead and get out our Jukai Naturalist here. We always have the option of going Dockside Chef, which is really cool. And yeah, we'll go for, it doesn't even really matter. We'll just go for white. That's fine. I kind of want another black source for this chef, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go for Jugan Defends the Temple. We could always use Dockside Chef, but I think this is a little bit better here. Let's just go as wide as possible here. If they've got like a Mihawk Massacre or something, good game. We just lose. That's just the game that we're gonna play here. So we trade there. We take them down to 14. I am really nervous about. I mean, a Mihawk Massacre is kind of out of the way, right? They would need another black source. Okay, we can't live in fear. Oh, there's another black source. Oh no. Oh, if they have it, I'll croak. I'll croak like the Toad that we don't have. Oh, I will be mortified. Do not do that. Just to borrow time. Okay. Oof. Okay, just to borrow time. I would have cried. So they get rid of our Jugan, which is unfortunate. We're going to need to use... Oh, Random Truth. That's actually not that good right now, so I'm actually not that bummed out about it. They're going to go up to, what, like a 5... Yeah, a 5-5, but... I'm gonna take that. I don't really care. You can have that all day. We've got lifelink on the back end, so I don't really care. We also got Weaver of Harmony. How good is that gonna be? Well, let's go for the Weaver of Harmony. And yeah, now we're getting all bumped up here, nice and juicy. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing in with everything. Screw it, and we're just gonna take it. They shouldn't have swung. They shouldn't have swung in. So back at the Hideout with the post-game wrap, and definitely gotta say that overall I'm definitely very, very pleased with this deck. And I think I said in the intro, I was a little bit questionable on Jugan Defends the Temple. I don't know what I'm gonna replace it with, but I think Jugan Defends the Temple is just a little bit too weak. Like, we're just kind of a more aggro deck. I don't know. I just feel like by the time you get out the Remnant of the Rising Star, the game is already decided with our aggro shell here. So, I don't know. I think the Remnant of the Rising Star might have to go, unfortunately. I'm not sure exactly what I would replace it with. Maybe just some sort of removal. I've actually taken a good tinkering. Maybe just more borrowed time and Touch of the Spirit Realm. I don't really know, but I think we're gonna get rid of the Jugan Defends the Temple. Maybe you can find something better, but overall everything else is pretty good with this deck. I think the hardest is just getting board wiped. That's gonna be the hardest thing. Any sort of control, Blood on the Snow, but Doomscar turn 5 or turn 3 if they foretell it. That's your hardest matchup by far, is just some sort of control that wipes the field. Wiping the board is just going to be a nightmare for you. But other than that, you've got a really, really good chance to beat everything else. Go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this. It helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how ugly I am in the comments, because it really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. If you're supporting the content, if you like the content, please help me support it just by giving me a like. It really helps out. So that's all I have for you today. Go ahead and I'll just see you on the next episode. ManaMan out.